right. First of all, congratulations to Miss KJ Smith for winning a HAPAward. HAPA? Oh, okay. The Hollywood and African Prestigious Awards. And I tried to look it up to see what she won the award for, but she was listed a few times on there for different categories. I promise you, I mean, I looked online and on Twitter, Instagram, I checked the hashtags. I could not find exactly what she won, but I'm going to assume it was for the available wife. Now, again, I could be wrong, but who cares? She won the award. It looks beautiful, as does KJ, and she gave an acceptance speech virtually because the award show was taking place during. I had an Oreo before I started recording. Sorry, my lips are kind of... Okay. It was virtually recorded prior to the airing of the show because she was filming Sisters Season 4 during the airing of the program. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, this looks great. And I'm actually going to combine this with another article, interview she did with Hollywood Melanin, because I thought the only interview she did was the one talking about being inspired and working with Tyler Perry and talking about the available wife. But she also did a separate one talking about how her journey on and off screen is so much bigger than herself. And just like the previous interview article, I will leave a link in the comment section below of this video. First of all, you know, I didn't know that she she had a breakthrough role in Queen Sugar. Did not know that. I mean, she talks about how she started off doing a lot of free work, web series, comedy skits for friends. She was a background artist for years before booking her role on Queen Sugar. Now, that's the thing I like about hearing regarding the journeys of these actors. You know, KJ has been a breakout hit over the past, couple, if not past few years. Appearing in so many shows, and it just shows you that sometimes, if not most of the time, it's not all going to come at once. You have to work hard, do the grind. I mean, not saying you should be taken advantage of, but sometimes you have to do free work because maybe you don't get payment because the people you're working with, or maybe friends who are also on the grind, they don't have a huge budget. So you look at it as a way to say, you know what? I can use these opportunities, even though they're kind of entry level, to hone my skills, get my name out there. I never know who's going to see this project in the future. Perhaps, maybe 2 or 3 years later, if I'm still, making ends meet by working at a restaurant or working in a grocery store or doing what I got to do to pay the bills, somebody important might see my friend's web series or independent film and notice my talent, and then that will give me the role I'm looking for. So I just had to put that in there that I just love it. So getting her first big gig did not just elevate her to being a working actor, but it also gave her the initial push she needed at the time. It did more for me mentally, says Smith. It reminded me to keep pushing, keep going, and that's really what this industry is about. And of course, it talks a bit about The Available Wife, which launched last year and was nominated for Best Narrative Feature at the American Black Film Festival. In 2019, she landed the lead role in Sisters, and I believe Tyler Perry mentioned during the Tyler Perry show, during the Sisters After Show special, that initially KJ had landed the role of Lily on the Oval, but after confirming that everybody had landed what roles, he took her to the side and said, I actually have a better idea for you. I'll use you in this other show I'm working on. So it's interesting because just imagine if she played Lily on the Oval, Sisters either would have never happened or Sisters would be drastically different than it is now, so that's pretty interesting. Now, I'm not going to talk about Sisters because there are a few paragraphs on it, and I feel like we all know it's been renewed for a 4th season. They just finished filming it. It's gained a ton of ratings. And I mean, Sister Season 2 premiered and was the most socially viewed cable program, generating over 1.8 million views on Facebook and Twitter. I guess that's in regards to like the clips and all that they release. I mean, I could be wrong, but you know. And I will read this one statement KJ says about Andy. I feel like Andy represents a lot of black women in America and all over the world, honestly. Right now, black women are the most educated demographic in the country. Andy has it all: an education, a job, and in her mind, she has the perfect partner. Yeah, I know that, you know, a lot of fans, again, when I say a lot, I'm referring to the subscribers and people who interact on my videos and posts. They don't really think of Andy as the most intelligent woman. I mean, because of the fact that they talk about how, you know, Andy doesn't really portray black women that well, because it just shows that, you know, black women are that desperate to hold on to a good for nothing man. While I'm not a black woman, I can see where that critique comes from, but then you think about the people or the women who aren't high earning attorneys, or, you know, who aren't quite at the same tax bracket of Andy, who still hold on to good for nothing men just because they want to hold on to them. But regardless, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, towards the end of the article, she talks about, you know, how pouring into others and working for the good of the collective community is the ultimate goal. What I'm learning, especially through my mentees, people from my hometown and my younger relatives, is that it's so much bigger than myself. When I made it about myself, I was unsuccessful, but she wants to continue to hold the light for other people to achieve success. That's really cool. I like that. Part of her legacy is making the world a better place and focusing on unsheltered and fostered youth. I want to do what women who I admire and inspired me did for me, which is to encourage me to keep going and to be the best I can be. That's what I'm talking about. All right, well, congrats again to the winner of, I don't know which exact award, but I just can't wait to see what KJ has up her sleeve next. I mean, we do know that she will be joining the Power prequel series, Power Book 3, Raising. I am not trying to pronounce the name because 15 people corrected me in the comment section. Kanan, and I'm not going to butcher it. I just know that she has a major recurring role in that series. But with that being said, that's all I have for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.